Alright, I have never played You Have to Win the Game before. Don't know anything about it. Just know that it's short and that it's free on Steam. So let's check it out. Looks like it does support a controller, so that's good. That's a lot of options. Whoa. It's robocollar, sorry. Monitor border, sure. Down jump mode. Don't have to win the game. Audio controls. Back. New game. You have to win the game original. You have to win the game extra spicy. More difficult remixed campaign. Let's try original start. Normal YOLO mode. You're a cat. You have 9 lives. Play the cat DLC. I guess we'll just play on normal for now. Measure the difficulty settings on something like I want to be the guy. Glorious mono sound. Okay, this looks kind of familiar at the start here. Assume that's a checkpoint. Touch, die, respawn. Kiss principle. Little percentage marker. I wonder if I can turn off the... I kind of don't like the monitor thing. Usually it's 60%. Okay, it just gives me black. Okay, so this game is actually 480p. Let me try to change profiles real quick. That look right? Okay, can I also disable the thing? CRT simulation. Assume that's what's going on there. Oh, that's much better. Oh, whew. Okay, never mind. It looks like it actually is widescreen if you turn that off. I get what they were trying to do. Very good. What does my robocollar say? This is healthcare savers. We would like to sell you new healthcare. You think? Oh, interesting. Achievement unlocked. Death. First of many. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, I guess that must be a one-way drop that way. Yeah, I'm just turning it off because for stream purposes I'm already shrinking the resolution of the game by having it in my overlay. Which path will I take? I do like having the room names. It can be fun for like puzzles and stuff. Well, this game's 2012? It's pretty cool. This is my shit. This does remind me if I want to be the guy. Then's banality. Quarry Hub, the Grand Vault, Yggdrasil, okay. Someone wants to try grabbing... Okay, it looks like there's like a Mario World style block unlock system, so I gotta go find the blue exclamation point block. Someone can get the actual like invite link that discord.marstead.com resolves to. It should work. Subdomain sometimes is janky though. Wonder where this goes. Okay, I can't jump up that. Thanks, sir. That seems bad. Hollow King, huh? Slippery slope. Give me that money! Oh, the cash pickups are the percent completion. That's interesting. So I wasn't expecting that. So go to all the screens and get all the pickups, basically. Cute. Alright. Hey, this screen looks familiar. Kind of blue, so I guess I just unlocked the blue. Yeah, now I don't die to those spikes. Nice. You have to earn the cash. Congratulations. Managed to kill that boss, you see. Orb. So what is the orb meme? I assume that's like green flame in Penny Arcade? Okay, there's no crouching. He can look down, but he doesn't actually crouch. Got it. Some games start that. Mario World. This is just death after I pick this up, though, right? Because I can't turn the walls off. Oh, but I can die. So maybe I have to go that way if I'm playing on like a hard mode where I get limited lives. I have to pick up the money before I create that blockage. No, I didn't mean to come back down here. Whoops, that was kind of a waste. I have to do some evil shenanigans again, I think. Okay. Oh, I just saw at the bottom of the screen it says activates the blue ghost blocks. Oh, okay. I felt so smart for figuring that out, but the game just tells you. Presumably there's like a double jump eventually. Obvious movie quote. Right, why did it have to be snakes? Forever. Alright. We gotta go as soon as we get up there. That was actually sight readable, but I failed. Oh, it loops around. Cute. Since I don't have any way to duck over that, and I can't drop through platforms, well, let's see. I can drop through that platform. More deaths than the rest of the game combined. Hype. There we go. Nice of them to put a checkpoint there. This is fine. Thank you, Mr. Bell. Oh no! I ended up back here. Okay. Guess I can kill myself if that happens again. Thanks all for your help with the Discord invites. Oops. Tower of Sorrows. Yeah. That's true. Ah, but I got the money. Okay, so I think the position of the bat resets every time, sort of. Actually, I had the best luck when I just made the jump the first time without thinking about it too much. So don't think just go room. Got it. Contrived lock key mechanisms. Bat cave. fungal forest. Cognitive resonance. Oh, damn, we're all the way back here. Neat. This game is sweet. I'm digging it so far. I might actually try to play the remix mode off stream. We'll see. If I do, I'll just record it. Don't have that yet. Remnants of a past unknown. Deep. The loneliest corner. Can't fit down there. Castle Rock. What is the magic symbol? Water is in fact death. The uncertain semiotics. Okay, I thought maybe I could, like, climb on them. Okay, looks like that always is in the same spot when I drop down to it. Got it. Crabs! Dire crab, okay. I think that the pattern holds. Should be a... Really? Maybe I'll have to go back and watch the replay there, but it looked like that bullet was already blocked by the thing. Hey, I was correct. Evades the red ghost blocks. Rouge-like. I'm sad that this game doesn't have D-pad support, but the stick is fine so far. Even though it's tick-tick-tocky. Bring a mallet. Oh, this just loops back to the boss, doesn't it? Okay, just want to make sure I didn't forget anything back that way. Can't do that still, as far as I know. It's probably a one-way thing. Prawn shot first. God. It's a pretty good one, actually. Endless. Probably need a double jump there. Circular logic. Okay, I thought that was a breakaway platform. Maybe it's not. These are. Died in exactly the same way. Calculated. I was planning that all along. Yep, that part too. It's just RNG manipulation there. Or something. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, womp womp. Oh, less of a womp womp. Tower of Regrets. That's pretty brilliant, and I already hit the save, didn't I? Yeah, I see why it's called the Tower of Regrets. Cute. Definitely shouldn't go left. Oh, Warpy. Memory of a dream. Yeah, top votes will tell you. This goes. Infinity is not the magic symbol. I have to correct that because Horizon Zero Dawn just won, but I'll do that later. It's more scared of you. Why should get through here? There's probably more blocks beyond it, right? Thank you, Ben. I would have died without him. Sure. No, I have to manually reset it. Thank you for trying, though, Gahan. Not how it works. I have to go and I have 3 files. This is all your fault. It was Yahan that wanted the top votes command. Spring Heel Boots. Hey, double jump. Get hype. I have 3 files and I have to set the value of all 3 files to 0 manually. You're good, I'm just teasing you. All your fault. Nice. This one might have a little bit of coyote time. It does! It's exactly the amount that I would expect. It's not quite Donkey Kong Country level. This is a really cool game. I'm super into it so far. Makes it faster. It is known. Excuse me. Trying to make my own music. Oh, but it's hard with the max height jump. You need to have like a ceiling above your head. Let's see. Oh. This is definitely the hardest room in the game so far. At least it causes my most deaths. It feels a lot more I want to be the guy-ish. I think I was able to just jump straight over it last time. It's like having the double jump is making me worse at that. It's funny. Definitely shouldn't go left. Them out of phase with each other, right? I got lucky here my first pass through. I don't think I had to really pay attention last time. It's still a tower, even with a double jump. That's so mean. I get it, but... Okay, I'm glad I came back here with a double jump. Don't want to accidentally loop back around. Oh, these red blocks are new since we were here last. Under construction. Curious footholds. Cognitive resonance. Eden Maw, huh? Oh shit, okay. That thing kills me. That thing pushes me into the spikes, probably harder without the double jump. I think I was able to get here with a single jump, but I'm not 100% sure. Shows. I'm basically a critically acclaimed snob. Something has a really high rating, I tend to agree with the crowd. Started watching season 4 of Better Call Saul. Spider gloves, ooh. Lots of Futurama. Wouldn't it be cool if achievement unlocked this? This is a really neat game. Has this dev made other titles like this? Like, I would play a game like this forever, basically. Just keep making different remixes of it with different progression mechanics. So this game does not predate... I want to say Super Meat Boy was like 2010, 2008, 2009 or something. It was the summer of arcade. Figure out what that heart thing is. Oh, good. I needed it. The heart's ragged eye patch. What is this? 3 inside a refresh symbol. Clarity comes in waves. Oh, their company is called Pirate Hearts. That's clever. Much easier with the double jump. Haha. Like the super clean menu. Do whatever a spider does. Cute. On the count of 3, leap of faith. Conveyance! Ah! Didn't lie to me. So mean. What's the name of the room underneath this one now? It's harder without the heart there as conveyance. Rough landing. I think that's makeable though. Okay, it's shenanigans though. First try. Now that's I want to be the guy stuff. Feline foreshadowing. Kitties! I love the signs. Cat! Oh, you can't hurt them. They don't hurt you. Perfect. Secret cat level. And there's a what teleport? wondering if that requires tech. If I can just get to it from this wall, maybe. Oh. Oh, okay. That's neat. What the hell I was doing here? Okay, that's a one-way thing. I really like the progression upgrades in this. It's like kind of a Metroidvania. Common Rider. I don't think I've heard of it. What is the magic word? It's not infinity. Cute. Okay, we'll come back to that later. I think the only thing that's going to be frustrating with this is once we're down to like the last 10% or so, I'm not going to remember which places I have and haven't been, and I'll probably end up retreading territory a lot. For new stuff to use the spider climb on, actually I don't think I want to go right that way. I think that goes to the difficult infinite loop area. It's always interesting to me in games like this, like, it's so hard to remember what it was like to not have the double jump once you have it. Your brain just fits it into your means of traversal. It's like, oh yeah, I couldn't get that before, could I? Yeah, I think that like the gold ones give you 1% and the bronze ones give you like 0.25% or something. Swimming upstream. I thought this was maybe a Don't Make Just Go room. It is not. Excuse me, evil fish. Oops. Oh, I made it up there at least. Badger, badger, badger. What happens if I go down here? I die. Great. He's a shareware nag screen. Yeah. It's so clean. Those who wander are lost. Cats don't know the magic word. I've been here already, right? Oh, I know where that is. It's nothing special. Stick the landing. So far, this game has all of the elemental, like, platforming upgrades. Like, I feel like wall grab and double jump. What else? Like, almost every Metroidvania has to include. So speed up's not really necessary at this point. See what else I can find over here before I progress. There are these little symbols in the background in like red, like that one right there. If there any significance. The shed pillar. About as elemental as you get, right? Exit strategy. Hardcore prawn. Funny. This would be an interesting game to try to go for a no deaths run on. I 'Cause, 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 ' some reason this pattern is way harder for my brain to wrap around than previous ones. I think I do want to start in the center, though. Oh, the prawn can kill you. I think I was able to jump on the fish earlier. I would even have tried to clear it if I thought I needed to. I need to land in front of it and then jump over it. There we go. Brief respite. Can't go that way yet. Before the crash. Assume this goes back to where I just was. I don't want to go down there yet. Sickly Silver Moon. This reminds me of a screen from I Want to Be the Guy. Do you know the magic symbol? Where we used to live. Do you know the magic word? Oh, okay. I think I realized those were different things before. I think there's going to be something that lets me shrink and like fit in small gaps. Linchpin. Safety and danger. Point of no return. What do you want from me? Ha! Okay. So you're being pretty literal, huh? I definitely do not know it. Lose. Failure is a second, third, nth chance. Consolation prize. Dear, I'm afraid you just lost. You have to start the game. Oh no! Are they serious? That's so mean. I guess it did say it was a, Oh, but I still have 72%. I've just lost all of my, my progression upgrades. Okay, I thought maybe it would be nice and set me back to my last checkpoint. Did I keep the block upgrades, or did I only lose the progression ones? I didn't get a clue on that screen, right? Okay, I do have to get those back. It's very nice of them for it to keep your collectible progress there. Hops and bounds, hops and skips. Yeah, I may have added a tally mark. If you tried winning the game instead of losing it. I don't think there's a self-destruct option on that screen either. Once you go through what it warns you is the point of no return. That's it. The Hollow King. Yeah, it's a cool looking sprite, I agree. Here, have some death. Okay, I know where that goes from. So we want to exit back out this way. Find the red orb, the double jump, and the spider glove again. Alright. This is probably a fun game to speedrun. I wonder what the hardest screen in the game is, like the most likely to screw up. Pretty sure all the screens are completely deterministic, like, once you load into them, they're the same every single time. Projectiles always follow the same rules, it looks like. Why did it have to be snakes? It's wild what your brain's able to put together sometimes. Oh, right, you shouldn't go left. I just did it automatically. It's wild what your brain fails at sometimes, too. Oops. This feels like the most I want to be the guy puzzle in the game so far, or room in the game. Don't go left. Definitely shouldn't go left. Tells you right there what not to do. Get out of phase, Mr. Bat. Oh, it sucks not having double jump anymore. I keep making myself press it. That was the cycle there too. First try. No, this is a much more sophisticated version of it, I think. I think that at the I Want to Be the Guy dev, I don't know that that was the first game of that style, but it's definitely the one I know best. I think he was landing on a really cool concept premise, but it obviously wasn't very well deployed in that game. There were certain screens that were better than others. But playing like a professional troll-to-player, difficult platformer. Like the Super Adventure Box mode in Guild Wars 2. Right, we come back up on the crab boss, that's right. Wants the game to hate me a little bit. This game's too nice. This auction's going to end tomorrow morning at 3 a.m., so you probably won't have enough time to get the amount of SP you need to win it, but as you watch, you'll earn more SP, and then future auctions will be more in your grasp. You get about 1 SP every 5 minutes as a regular viewer. This way. And rude. I feel like I just ran through this room the first time without getting hit. I think I already had the double jump, right? Yeah, that's true. Stream starts usually when stream ends if I'm running reruns. And also timestamp YouTube videos if it's up your alley. Bunch of extra points. Here we go, right here? Oh, the Euclid shrugged. Wonderful. Oops. I don't know what I was expecting type things. Thanks, Johan. Where's the hot tips? I'm probably gonna have to increase the how long to beat in this game. Even just from having to start back over from picking the lose orb. Oops. I do not deserve to live there. Tower of Regrets. I remembered that time. So it's good that I died, because it would have been a long walk to come back there. I don't think I remember how to get there anyway. Oops. Oops. I think I just need to go and not stop, right? There we go. Yeah, I feel like a hobbyist game like this might be impacted by people not doing a blind playthrough. So I'll modify it once we get close to it. Oh yeah, I got warped out of here last time instead of going right. So this was also worth backtracking for. Thank you, loser orb. Infinity is not the magic symbol. Should have held right when I dropped there. Thanks for the safety indicator. I didn't notice the crab cake is alive before. There, the crevasse. Fill it. Green man. Alright, value. How long to beat, not how long to win. I actually don't want to go back. I never did explore the mine shaft last time. Oh, super rude. Can I do this? I think it's set up that I'm not supposed to. Oh, hey. Well. Sweet. Didn't get a save. Is this it? It's that same 3 with like a refresh symbol around it thing. At some point I'm gonna have to go like start taking screenshots of all of these rooms, right? Do it Lama Lana style. So why don't I start that now? Whoa! I don't think I can get back out once I get down to that gold one. No, I need the spider thing! There. How long to beat yourself over the head for losing? Yeah, it doesn't look like that's possible. Can I come back this way anyway with the spider gloves? Ah. I see. Poor spider. think this is all one way. I'm just making sure there's not any things I missed that are accessible via double jump. Nope, didn't look like it. Be seeing you. Yay, alright. Now we want to find the spider boots again? Spider gloves? This seems right. Learned my lesson about going in the point of no return before I'm ready. I know generally what's behind there now. Is this the magic symbol? It's like a fish. Oh, it's actually very similar though, isn't it? Okay. Loneliest corner. I think I already got there with an item over here. Thought I'd double check. Yeah, they're fun. I do like room naming like this. Also in games like Baba Is You. Gosh, there's another one we played somewhat recently that has a pretty big clue in the name of the puzzle, other than Baba Is You. I'll think about it. There we go. Something uniquely assholeish about save points after points of no return. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII. What a game. Maybe V6 is the one I'm thinking about. It's tricky. Maybe if I go straight down? Goodness. Gotta get the perfect jump. Without bumping my head on the thing. Worth it? Question mark? Not worth it? Okay, not worth it. This reminds me a lot of V6. Alright, it was worth it. Got me a small power-up thingy. Raisin machines. Yeah, oh, the kick-ass music. It's too bad this game doesn't have music. Guess it wasn't what they were going for, but... What is this? It's it. What is it? I wonder if I can overlay all the symbols on each other. Even 0 by 80. Cute. Secret? Yeah, room names came up a bit in La Milona. You gotta get the map to see some of them, right? You didn't have access to them right away? Already did everything with the attic storeroom. Already got the thing that was up there. I don't have whatever... I assume that that's an upgrade. Something with the... Whoops. The coffins. Alright, I'm back to where I was in terms of upgrades. It only took forever. Although, let me check down here really quick. Yeah, let me do anything special that way. La Milana's a game, but it's not a franchise focus, but if La Milana 3 comes out, I'll just drop everything to play it. I really, really like that game. I can't put my finger on why. Interestingly, it seems like a lot of the people that are into La Milana are also into some of the same games I'm into, even though they don't necessarily have anything directly in common with each other. Ah, lame. Oops. It's basically the same, isn't it? Maybe a little bit harder. But I think the puzzles are all the same and stuff. It might be enough time, I might have enough distance from La Milana 1 that, other than the really crazy puzzles, like Sleep in the Mother, it might be effectively blind for me. We have to see. There are a lot of differences? Oh, interesting. Cats. Cats do not know the word. Effectively blind. So maybe that means it doesn't have M, E, O, or W in it, or maybe it means it doesn't have C, A, T, W, A, or T in it. Lots of things that could mean. I think you can do La Milana but less cruel, or you can preserve the cruelty of it, but like find a way to give the player something to do if they're completely stuck. I think that's the main thing that's missing from La Milana. If you are 100% stuck, there's no way out other than to just look up a walkthrough. And if players are going to end up having to consult a walkthrough at least once anyway, like finding a way to make that an in-game thing that they have to unlock is better, in my opinion. Thought that was pointless, but it was worth trying. Try to go back to the beginning of the game if I can, because there's some double jump stuff that I wasn't able to get last time I died. Maybe that's why it takes your upgrades away when it sends you back to the beginning. Hydra is a myth. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I think maybe if La Milana had Dark Souls' asymmetrical multiplayer and like player hints, I don't know, it would be hard to get right, I think. I think that Dark Souls gets away with a lot of really obtuse shit precisely because of the player messages. That is to Dark Souls level design as like the white Tanuki suit is to Nintendo's level design, where they go, well, if it's too hard for our casual audience, we'll just give them this upgrade that makes them invincible, you know? I have not done Hell Temple. Curious something happened if I went up there. Guess not. What, it's a meme? I mean, I think he's just literally saying it is. Like, its difficulty is well known and shared as a prime example of something brutal and unfair. Like, in like the Richard Dawkins sense of the word meme, right? Is that actually... Okay, I'm able to bounce off of it, but I have no reason to want to go that way. Been there a million times. Alright. Well, where else can I explore? So maybe? No. I guess I can get down there now that I've got the spider grip. Well, okay. Ba-da-bum. First of games as memes. Yeah, I mean, I guess if someone said that, like, Sans is a meme, like, I would get what they mean by that. Like, it is well known how difficult that fight is, right? Like, people are all excited to tune in and see someone else struggle with it. Here we go. Progress. Ooh. Maps and legends. This thing is so over the top as to be commonly shared even by people that aren't even like super into the game. Like I would say that, like, you know, Daigo's Street Fighter performance is a meme. Hey, I was trying to come back here before. Huh. Yeah, I guess I don't read it that way. I never attempted Hell Temple, but I would read Hell Temple as a meme. It was like, yeah, it's so over the top that everybody knows it. It is known, basically. Well, I think I was actually going this way earlier when I was making progress to the secret word area. Right. Yeah, so like if they played Sonic 06 at GDQ, you could be like, Sonic 06 is a meme. Like, it is, people know about Sonic 06. I go left there instinctively every single time. It's awful. Don't go left, don't go left, don't go left, don't go left, or down. But this just takes me to the tower, I think, so it's kind of pointless. This discussion's a meme. I think even if someone said it, so like, I didn't realize that Devil May Cry 2 had a really, really bad, like, critical and user reception when I went to go play it for Washi's Subblock. So if that had come out in chat, someone was like, yeah, this game has a really low Metacritic score, and someone else was like, yeah, Devil May Cry 2 is a meme, I'd be like, oh, okay. That informs me more than just saying that it has a poor Metacritic score, right? And not only is it bad, it's known that it is bad. Ow. I'm guessing the problem is that that meaning ends up overlapping with it's dumb so often that you could probably get that reading from it. Infamously bad, yeah. Or like people who haven't played Devil May Cry might know that Devil May Cry 2 is bad. Okay, I'm gonna look at some of my screenshots real quick. What was that map one that I found? Maps and legends. Far northwest, far west. And I haven't been able to get back to the very early stages yet. I assume that there's something good in that direction eventually. Don't know what yet, though. I think this eventually loops me back to the which way will you go screen. Oh, but that was worth doing. Yeah, if I can get back to it. Ouch. I actually don't remember what screen it was on. I just kind of naturally went there after I had the spider glove. There is another area that I need to go back and revisit that requires a spider glove. I have to find out where it was. Tower of Regrets. How do I get on the bottom level of this screen? Hit stop. I think they just went to a pickup before, right? Oh, there is a thing if I jump to the right from this, yeah, let me check here. Memetically bad. Oh, this is what I was looking for before, perfect. Okay, so there's lots of stuff this will check out off in that direction. You're not wrong for disliking it. I do think it's kind of misused. Like, I see it often used in the sense of, like, an image shared on the internet with text on it, right? Can I just walk over that? This is Ninja Turtles 1 for the NES has given me permanent non-clinical PTSD for that shit. I'm sure people know the particular gap I'm talking about if you played that game. You can technically make it by jumping. Where does this go? Oh, that's actually quite helpful. Jonathan Blow! First of all, how dare you? Second of all, what gives you the right? That would be a fun one for the name of the level to give you a hint. Or the name of the screen to give you a hint. Infinity is not the magic symbol. I think going right here is just death? Yeah, okay. Now I know. I wonder if there's a shenanigan up there. It's pretty high shenanigan. Probably was supposed to get here through some other means. Ooh. VX Shoe. Yeah, I've seen that. So, like, I would say that Getting Over It's a meme game. Jump King, I think we were talking about the other day, is a meme game. There's like a category in Clone Hero called meme songs. Which sometimes has the literal meaning of like, okay, it's like, you know, Sweet Victory from SpongeBob is literally also an internet meme. But I'd probably also argue that Through the Fire and the Flames is a meme song. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, or that you shouldn't attempt it, but like, everybody knows how over the top, like borderline silly that song is, whether you play Guitar Hero or not. Let's see, there was a thing that was down here that I needed the wall climb for. Maybe that means rotate? It's not good, but we enjoy it, ironically. I guess it probably overlaps with that definition a lot of the time, yeah. I remember YouTube poop. Back in the olden days. Okay, so I don't think there's anything past this guy with the spider glove, but check just in case. Thaco is memetically bad. How does one get back up to beginning of the world? Or does one do that at all? Possibly not. No, because it would have to go over those spikes, right? I don't think there's any like further progress, so is there any way for me to get further to the left that way? I'll try to climb up a little bit further and see, but oh well. I don't think that's a makeable jump anyway. This is the ghosts one, but I don't have a way to squeeze in there. Loneliest corner I've been to before. I already took a picture of that. That doesn't mean rotate. That's basically my usage of it, Aki. Look, we all know why we're here, and we asked for this. It's kind of a complicated meaning. Does anyone remember how I got to the lose orb? I honestly don't even remember now. I just went straight there before. Was it left or right of the which way are you going to go screen? Well, thought maybe that was possible. Oh, this looks familiar, actually. Cats don't know the match chord. So I think that this goes back to the beginning of the game, which I need to go back there to get some pickups, so it's totes worth it. Yeah, because I didn't drop down here before. Playing with fire. This might actually even be it, isn't it? Okay. Now I know. Cats don't know the magic word. Don't drop down there. Oh, Jim Jam. You got. I bet you're right about the tally mark going up. It seems like that should be makeable. Is this going to be some ridiculous tech to bounce off the side of that stick up there? I think it is. Almost. Worth it. Worth it. Okay, I never went right in the prawn room. Hardcore prawn. What a meme jump. I'm so sorry, sir. The thing that happens to me is I will hear a term or a phrase and completely hate it. Then I'll start using it ironically, and I'll use it ironically so much that I eventually start just using it sincerely. Right, can't get through there anyway. I used to really, really, really hate emojis back in the day. Why would you use an emoji? It's like a shorthand way to say a thing. It's like, yes. Correct. Hold on tight and don't look down. Go! There we go. The first time you used spam unironically. Andrea hates all couples, diminutives? Is that what they're called? Like honey, sweetheart, that sort of thing. So I will ironically say baby curl because she hates it so much. But now I worry that I'm saying that ironically so often I'm eventually going to say it sincerely. Do you know the magic word? Do you know the magic symbol? Do you? Maybe I have enough information to put it together? Oh, okay. Well, there is a save point on the right side of this screen. What's that? Is that what was happening when I was leaving before? Should have the information I need. Thanks. Gotta hold on that second wall. No way! There's an invisible ceiling. Just put some rocks up there. That felt so good to pull off. I was like all excited. Bummer. Bummer of bummers. VXS. Oh, it saved the information for me. That's helpful. Oh shit. Reset. Thanks, game, for preserving the information for me that I found. It's nice of them not make you actually take a screenshot. Okay. Enter? So I still need to know the magic symbol. So maybe it's M. Return the thing. EX S H U M? Oh, weird. Oh, but I can't put in another thing. Just sends me back after I put in the full magic word. It's not 3. Let me look at all my pictures here. You guys can't see them. So one looks like a 3 with like refresh marks around it. One looks like a 3 with like X's on either side of it. One looks like a 3 with more clear refresh marks around it. One is the cat level and it says the cats don't know the word. Infinity is not the magic symbol. Yeah, I might ask in a second. See if I can figure it out. So I have 3 pictures. Is this it? Is this the magic symbol? What is this? That all look very similar, and there's 3 of them. One looks like it's almost the symbol, one looks like it's closer to the symbol, and one is definitely the number 3. And it says clarity comes in waves. It's cave painting arbitrarium. What is this? Clarity comes in waves. 3. Clarity comes in waves. Let me reset this thing. EXSHU 3. So let's count 3 from each of these. VWXY. X would have to loop all the way around. So YZA. YA. Okay, that's spelling something. Must be why there's the arrows. YAV. Okay. IVK. Oh, this doesn't sound right. I guess I'll try it. Y A B K F kicks. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, let's try doing it the other direction. S WVU. That's sounding good so far. PO. I bet this is it. I bet it actually spells a real word. Is it super? U. Oh, it's super. That's clever. I like that. Very cool indeed. Open Sesame. Win. Eponymous. You had to win the game. Playtime 0119. Deaths 220. There's still more treasure left to find. Oh, now I keep all my upgrades. Alright, well, we got some time left. I will try to look for the remaining ones, although who knows where they are at this point. I guess if you've seen a coin bag that I didn't pick up, go ahead and let me know. We say that there was something behind the lose orb. You get the true ending. I think that's my all-time favorite ProZD video. See if I can like do some cheese when I get there. Oops. Tree, the Yggdrasil tree, Yggdrasil. I think I did make it up there finally, but got that already. Tree learning the enemy drop in the water. Looks like you progress with double jump. Okay, I might go check that out. Thank you. Really want there to be something up there by the moon, but still feel robbed that there's nothing up there. Some kind of like you're not supposed to be up here thingamabob. Kind of. There is a money pickup in this room, which I should have gotten before, because it'd be the only way to get through here anyway. Okay, let me see what happens if I do quit to title. It doesn't say that it's saved. Oh, but did it preserve my credit? I don't think it did it? I think I'd have to die. Okay, well, if that's the very last one I get, well, I still have to go beat the game again. I should have just gotten it before I picked up the lose orb. It would take me too long to go collect everything. There's gotta be a way to get to the right side of that, though, right? Okay, I'll go look for it. Kicking my past self for not picking it up before, but I just had no idea what was going to happen with the orb. Well, Game Saucer, I'll leave this up to you. I wouldn't mind wrapping a little early since Andrea's home early. If you think that there's more value you could get out of a different subblock game after this one, or I can continue to squeeze blood from the stone and try to get this last 3% or so. I assume it just gives you like a different end screen, something or other. Doesn't actually give you like a new boss or something. Yeah, today's a hell of a day. No kidding, I think there's a place I can reset through here. But I also don't mind continuing to look for it, because this game is fun. Super win the game. No, but it's probably a quick download. Is that one paid? Snake, it's a snake. Oh, maybe this is the one you're talking about. Okay, I could try to buy it real quick. Hold on. So if I do it right now, so we went 17 minutes over last time, and we can get exactly 1 hour out on it. Let me just check one more room here. Yeah, okay. I will do that. Thanks for sharing this. This game was great. I'll be back in a few after I quickly buy and download Super Win the game.